Yeah, hi, welcome again in this session related to the mobile phone security and forensics. Myself, Dr. Digvijay Singh Rathod, Associate Professor and the Associate Dean, School of Cybersecurity and Digital Forensics, National Forensic Sciences University, which already have the status of institution of national importance. Now, we are going to discuss about the Android forensics, and we already started discussing about the three important topics or the concepts, I would say. The first one is the recovery mode. Now, today we are going to discuss about the custom recovery. And in the next section, after this, we'll have a focus on the fastboot recovery. Now, in the early session, we discussed that the recovery mode, which is a by default partitions available along with the Android. And if the user wants, they can access that recovery mode with the combination of the volume button and the power button, or whenever you reset your mobile phone, the Android phone automatically will move into the recovery mode, or whenever you update your OS or any of the module of the OS, then the Android phone automatically moved into the recovery mode. But that default recovery mode have some of the disadvantages. The some of the functionality which the recovery mode gives to the user is very limited. And the second thing is that recovery partition source code. It is open source because as we know that the Android OS itself is open source. So what some of the companies they did, they have enhanced the recovery source code and they come up with the more functionality with the graphical user interface. And because of that, the second mode comes in the picture is called the custom recovery. Custom recovery means the enhanced recovery mode with more functionality and with the good graphical user interface. So let's see. The custom recovery is a third-party recovery environment, and flashing this recovery environment onto your device replace the default stock recovery environment with a third-party customized recovery environment. What they're trying to discuss is this custom recovery is a third-party recovery environment. So it will not be a part of your mobile phone, so you need to flash this recovery partition, custom recovery partition, third party environment into your mobile phone through the ADB that we'll discuss later on. And whenever you flash this custom recovery environment, then the default recovery or a stock recovery that will be replaced with this custom recovery environment. Okay, so that's you need to keep in your mind. But remember one thing, this is a custom recovery environment. It is a third party environment. So you have to flash it from your desktop machine to the mobile phone. Okay, how do we flash it? That we'll discuss later on. Now the second thing is there are the most common features that are included in the custom recovery. Now remember one thing, the custom recovery flashing is not at all easy because that custom recovery is a third party recovery environment. And we know that in the Android phone, we normally have two types of user, normal user and the root user or the super user. Normal user, normal user have their own restriction. If your mobile phone is, if you connect with your laptop and if the mobile phone is not rooted, then I, even using the ADB also, I don't have a right or I don't have a privileges to access the system partition. I don't have access to the data partition. Does it? So remember one thing, without rooting the mobile phone, you cannot flash the custom recovery environment. So the first thing, if you really want to, if you want this custom recovery environment inside your Android phone, then first you need to root your mobile phone. And if you need to root your mobile phone, suppose without any third-party applications, then you need to unlock the bootloader. Once you unlock the bootloader, then only you can flash this custom recovery environment inside your mobile phone. Okay, so there are most common features that are included in the recovery, custom recovery. The first one is full backup and restore facility. So that's the one more good environment. Full backup is the very important word. Allow unsigned update package or allow signed package with the custom key. So if you want to install some of the packages, like somebody says that, I want to install the custom ROM instead of the Android ROM. Instead, Android ROM means the ROM which comes with the by default installed Android OS. The custom ROM means instead of that by default install Android OS, I want to install some other customized Android OS. Okay, so for that also we need you have to use the custom recovery environment. The third one is the selectively mounts device partition and SD card. Provide the USB mass storage access to the SD card or a data partition. Provide a full ADB access with the ADB daemon running as a root. Then, like, so these are the few options which is available. Okay. Now, one more thing is there are the several custom recovery images available. Here I am using the word images because as I told you earlier also that the custom recovery environment, it is not been installed inside your Android phone. So you need to download the custom recovery images inside your laptop. You need to connect your mobile phones with the laptop. You need to root your mobile phone. Okay, once you root the mobile phone, the ADB, Dynam or the ADB, that ADB you can access, using the ADB you can access the mobile phones with the super user. Then you can install the custom recovery image from your laptop to your mobile phone. So there are so many custom recovery images available. They're very well known. These are the two flavor of, I would say, the options available in the market is called clockwork mode recovery, and the second one is called a TeamWin recovery project. So these are the two images. Suppose if somebody says that what are the steps to install the custom recovery, then I would say that find the websites from where you can download this custom recovery image. Suppose if I have the Windows machine, I will download this custom recovery image inside my laptop. The second thing is then I need the ADB inside my laptop. Suppose it is a Windows machine, then download the ADB inside your laptop. The third thing is I need the device driver, because if I'll connect my device with my laptop, my device, the ADB or my device or my laptop needs to understand the device. So I need the device driver. So when you have the custom recovery image with you, then you need a device driver, then you need ADB. Then the fourth thing you need to do is just take a mobile phone, move your mobile phone. You need to enable the debugging mode. Okay, they connect the mobile phones with your desktop, with your laptop or a desktop machine. Then the fifth or sixth thing is you need to unlock the bootloader. After unlocking the bootloader, you need to use a super user related application inside your Android phone. And using that applications, you can root the mobile phone. Once your mobile phone is got rooted, you can install the custom recovery image. I think after the unlocking the bootloader, you can install the custom recovery image inside I would say, inside your Android phone. And using that custom recovery image, you can install the super user or the any of the rooting application inside the Android phone, and you can root it. So these are the two very well-known applications which is available in the market. So you can install and you can follow these 6 or 7 steps. So these are the two interface is available. First one is called the clockwork mode recovery mode, where as you can see that install. So using the first option install, we normally installed the routing applications or the super user application inside your mobile phone. You have the backup also, mount also, advanced also, reboot, settings, restore, and the wipe. And this is the second TeamWin recovery projects options available after the installation inside a mobile phone. Install the zip from the SD card, the wipe cache partitions, backup and restores, and the reboot system now. So these are the two interface of a two different custom recovery environment. So before I'll sum up my today's session, The simplest two things you need to keep in your mind that the recovery mode is a by default partitions available in the Android phone and it comes with the Android OS. It means when you buy any of the mobile phone, the recovery partitions or the recovery modes available by default. But that recovery modes have the limited functionality. The second thing is that recovery mode source code is available open source as the OS itself is open source. So what some of the companies they do, they will take they take out those recovery source code. They have enhanced that source code with the intentions to provide more functionality and the GUI, and they will provide it those source code, those I would say environment in the market. So this a clockwork mode recovery or the Teamfit recovery project is nothing but this is what the example of the custom recovery environment. The fourth point is the custom recovery environment, which will not it's not a default environment which is available with the Android OS. So if you buy any of the Android mobile phone, you don't find this custom recovery environment pre-installed. You need to flash this custom recovery images into your mobile phone, and for that you need to unlock the bootloader of your mobile phone. The last one is why do we need to do a custom recovery and why do we need the custom recovery environment? If you want to flash the memory or if you need a custom ROM, in that case you need this custom recovery environment. So this is what the plan today I have to discuss. I think in the next lecture we'll discuss about the I would say a fast boot mode. Thank you.